everyone, welcome to Delectable Flavors. I'm here back again with simply delightful recipes. Today I'm going to share about 4 methods to make a quick lunch options for your kids for back to school. So I'm here with 4 back to school quick lunch, but if it's not back to school, you can use those recipes as a quick snack options as well. So let's move on to the first one. So first one, I'm going to make a naan pizza. So you can use any kind of naans for that, and I'm looking at the other toppings that's going to go on, but again it's optional. You can change it based on your own needs. I'm taking green peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, red peppers, olives, cheese, and sauce that's going to go on. So you can use any kind of pizza sauce if you want, and if your kids don't like the pizza sauce, you can use the ketchup as well. And I'm going to use the salt and a black pepper. First we need to take a naan. On one naan I'm going to make cheese only, and on another one I'm going to put the vegetables. So first I need to put sauce on. Try to spread it. And again, based on your need, if your kids like the sauce, more sauce, you can put more. If they like less, you can just put a little bit less. In the meanwhile, you can turn on your stove and make sure you turn it on at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can preheat it, and meanwhile you're putting the toppings on, it's going to be all good to go. So this is our cheese ready. On cheese I'm not going to sprinkle any kind of salt or any black pepper on it, and this cheese already have a salt content in it, so it's going to be good by itself. So our cheese is ready. Now I'm going to do the vegetable one. So I'm going to just spread a little skinny layer of the mozzarella cheese first at the base. Now I'm going to sprinkle some toppings. So I'm taking the green pepper. So I'm not going to put too much because kids, they don't like many toppings on it. So I already have, okay, tomatoes I'm going to go after. So I'm going to go with a couple of pieces of broccoli. And I'm going to put a couple chunks of red bell peppers. Okay, and now I'm gonna go with a few olives. If you don't like olives, you can go any other kind of pickle or any other topping you like. Now I'm going to put the tomato pieces, and now our little pizza is ready. I'm gonna sprinkle some salt, some black pepper. Again, if you don't like it, you can avoid it. Because kids, they like more cheese. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit from top as well, so they can cover little veggies and give a good, nice cheesy texture and a taste. So now our pieces are ready. I'm going to take a tray and I'm going to transfer them in here. And we are going to put on 350 degree Fahrenheit, and I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes. But I would say check back and forth, and it again depends on your oven. Some ovens, they have different temperature settings, and make sure you check, and once you will see it's ready, and then we'll take it out. So now our naan pizzas are ready. I'm going to transfer them to the cutting board, and I'm going to cut them into the slices. So now our naan pizzas are ready. So I'm going to transfer them into the plates, but you can transfer them straight to kids' lunchbox. And our fresh pizzas are ready in less than 10 minutes. I would say in about 10 minutes. Let's move to a second back to school delicious lunch. Instead of naans, I'm going to use tortilla. So this one is my spinach tortilla, and this is whole wheat tortilla. It depends, whatever the flavor you like, you can use it. And I'm going to use almost the same kind of toppings what I used for my naan pizza, except spinach leaves. So I'm going to add spinach leaves in this. And on top of these ingredients, you need aluminum foil paper, and I'm again using a salt and pepper. So again, I'm taking green olives, cheese, baby spinach leaves, red peppers, the bell pepper, and broccoli and tomatoes and green peppers. Again, you have a free choice. You can use whatever you like. So I'm going to put a little bit of sauce over here, and in this sauce I mixed up a little bit of ketchup in order to get a little bit of taste on sweeter side as well. So it will offset the pizza sauce taste. So I'm going to just do a little bit, and now I'm going to put the toppings in. So I'm going to start with the spinach leaves first. So they are called baked wraps. Again, toppings you can put based on your liking, more or less. So believe me, they're really quick, and you know what? Every single day you have a new variety for the lunch. Kids will be happy, and parents will be happy because that's less amount of work in order to prepare these lunch options. So now I'm going to add a little bit of cheese and black pepper and a little bit of salt. Okay, so now I'm going to fold them. So I'm going to take this side first, and this one is the second side, and the third side I'm going to do it over. So this is the third side I'm going to do it over. Now I'm not going to put any kind of dressing or anything in here. So I want you to once they are cooked, you can put any kind of dressing that you like before you eat. So because if you're going to put it beforehand, then it's going to be kind of soggy. So this is my spinach one. Now I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it kind of upside down, so they will not open. Now I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to wrap them. So first I'm going to take the bottom piece, and I'm going to do like this, and now I'm going to just roll it in the foil paper, and I'm going to fold it from the top. So this is the first one ready. So now I'm going to fold in the foil. So first you can put it in like this, kind of a diagonal, and then you can take the bottom and fold that in. Oh, some of the toppings are out, so I'm going to just put them in here. Now bottom is done, and now I'm going to do it from the side. Make sure you seal it. And if you're not going to wrap them in the foil paper, then you will see once they're baked, they're kind of like hard. And if you kind of do it like this, it's not going to be hard, and you can pack it like this to the school as well. Now I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. So I just took my baked tortillas out from the oven. So now I'm going to open them to show you what it looks like. They are a little hot. So now this is what it looks like. So you can pack it like this. They're not soggy at all. They're so good. And just pack the sauce with the lunch so that kids can use it, or adults that are using it as a snack, they can use it at the time of eating. So I personally like the Kraft dressings. So they can use any kind of dressing, or they can use the ranch if they like the flavor of ranch. So kids love it, but as an adult I like these ones, and I like most of the Kraft ones. So it's up to you, whatever the flavor you like, or you have it at home, you want to use it, you can just use it at the time, just a minute before you eat, and then put the dressings on top and enjoy the baked tortillas. So in this one, I'm going to take the tortilla. I'm taking 2 spinach tortilla and 1 whole wheat tortilla. You can take whatever the flavor you like. And I'm going to show you the 3 different ways you can stuff them up. So the first way is I'm just going to put the these chickpeas. So I already prepared whatever the ingredients I have it over here. It's only the baby tomatoes. I cut into pieces and put it in here. So you can boil them and or soften them in a microwave and cut them into square chunks and put it in the chickpeas. And I already added the tomatoes and peppers and the red peppers in this, and I already added a salt as well. So I'm going to use the first option with this, but only beforehand I will do a little bit sauce. I'm gonna spread it on the tortilla, and then I'm going to put this chickpea and it's the tomatoes in there, very small pieces, and then I cut some cucumbers. I have peppers. So it's kind of a chickpea salad kind of thing, you can say. I made it, and I'm gonna put that stuffing in, and I'm going to top it up with cheese because kids, they love cheese. But if you're allergic to dairy ingredients, you can avoid it. I'm using a mozzarella shredded cheese in here. So now I'm going to wrap. So 1, 2, and the third side is from this. Now I'm going to toast it in the toaster. So I'm going to put this one on a side, and I will show you how I'm going to put it in a toaster. So I'm going to put it over there. Now I'm going to do the second one. So the second one, if you don't want to use the raw vegetables and you have some sort of the ingredients ready, for example, the chickpeas and tomatoes, and these are the chickpeas that it's only the chickpeas that I cooked, and I can use, if you have any kind of leftover cooked dried vegetables, you can use that as a stuffing as well. Now I do have over here, it's Shahi Paneer I made one time, and I have some. If your kids, they like a cottage cheese, you can use this as a spread, not as a sauce, as a spread, and then you can add the vegetables other. So it's kind of a cottage cheese and a gravy in here, and it's not liquidy, so it's not going to give a soggy feel to the tortilla. Now I'm going to add the vegetables in here, and I'm going to add red and orange, a few chunks of yellow, some of green, some few spinach leaves, and a few tomatoes. Now you can, or you can leave it because there's going to be a salt in the cottage cheese too. So I'm going to only put a black pepper in here. Again, you can put more vegetables, or I have like these chickpeas, I can put them into this too. So it's going to give a nice good taste to your wrap. So now I'm going to wrap it, and I'm going to toast it. Now I'm going to do the third one, which is only the vegetables. So I'm going to take a sauce, and I'm going to spread it around, and now I'm going to only use the vegetables. Now you can use the peppers, you can use spinach, you can use whatever you like. I'm using a bit of everything I have it here. So it's a kind of a sub with no bread, with a tortilla. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and I'm going to add cheese in here. Now after this, I'm going to, if you feel like the stuffing is less, you can put more if you want. Now I'm going to fold this, and then I'm going to toast them in the toaster. So now I'm going to put on the wider side of the toaster. It's for the bagels and stuff. And I'm going to put the setting on 2 2.25, and I'm going to slide this straight in this, and I'm going to do another one straight on the other side, and then I'm going to toast them, and I'm going to put the third one on this side because these slots, the bread slices slots are not that wider, so sometimes they have an issue, but if you have a lesser stuffing, it can go. So now I have it. So this one I'm going to put at 2.5 because heat is different. Heat setting is different as compared to bagel and the bread. So I'm going to put 2.5 if I'm using the bread side, and then I'm going to turn it on. So now I'm going to take it out of the toaster, and you can see they're nicely toasted. So now our wraps are ready. So you can take a parchment paper or you can take a paper towel in order to wrap them. So I'm taking a parchment paper here. I fold them into in the middle and in the triangle shape. Then you can take a wrap and you can just roll it. If you want to roll it so the bottom piece will be in there, so you can fold a little bit and then make another fold, and then you can wrap them around. So it's easy to eat because the kids can unwrap it over here and roll it down to eat more. So now this is one way of doing it, and another way is we can do it in the paper towel version. And I'm going to take one paper towel and I'm going to roll in half, but if you want to do a little bit support to the bottom, so you can just put it in here, put this little part in, and then wrap this with stuffing in it, so it's not gonna be, so it's nice and good. And you can roll it like this when you're giving them for the school, and then they can unroll it and then they can use the dressing to put it on, or you can roll it straight in here like this, and kids can, and you can pack it for the lunch with the kids, and make sure pack them a dressing, whatever the dressing they like to put it on, and they can enjoy the wrap with the dressing. So I'm going to take the English muffins and I cut them in halves, so you can cut them in halves as well. And now I'm going to use only ketchup because it's specially meant for kids and they love ketchup. I'm going to just sprinkle the ketchup on each piece, and I'm going to spread it out with the help of a spoon. And now for the ingredients for this recipe, I'm using orange peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, tomatoes, salt, black pepper, and cheese, and obviously ketchup and the English muffins, those are here. So I'm going to put this on like this so it can give a nice good flavor. And now we are going to put toppings. It's going to take very less toppings, so I'm just going to use the orange peppers. And kids gonna love it because they're small, easy to hold in their hands, and they can, you know, manage it very well as compared to the pizza slices. So now I'm going to use the yellow peppers and tomatoes on my second muffin. You can sprinkle cheese first if you want. I'm just going to do it on top. So our toppings are done. Now I'm going to take cheese and I'm going to put it on. Again, salt and pepper, we can sprinkle it from the top, just a tiny pinch of it, so that you're not going to feel like no salt in them. Mozzarella is also has salt content, so cheese is done. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt, just a pinch, and my black pepper. Now I'm going to put them on my baking tray. So I'm going to put them into the oven to bake at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes, I'm going to move them to the top rack for another 2 minutes. Now our English muffin pizzas are ready. So you can see how delicious they look like. And now all the dishes are here. So we made a simple cheese pizza, we made baked wraps, vegetable pizza, we made toasted wraps, and here are the English muffin pizzas. So these are really all our healthy recipes and can be done in less than 10 minutes or about the 10 minutes. And kids gonna love it. And make sure you pack them with the sauce or the dressing, whatever they like with it, and enjoy. And adults can have it as a snack as well. So this was all about back to school quick lunch recipes or a snack recipes. And I want you to give us a thumbs up by liking our video, and share it with your friends so they can have great ideas for their kids for their back to school lunch options. And please subscribe to our channel for new recipes every week. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.